go back to the scene along Market Street in Ballard right now. And Nikki Torres has been there all morning. Nikki, what can you tell us right now? What are you seeing happening?
Well, I know I've been talking about a lot of crews all morning long, but here's what's looking more active now. So we do have SWAT that has moved to that area, but we also have the Sheriff's Crisis Negotiation Team. They're parked at the Shell gas station just to the left of us. Those crews are looking more active. You can see they're coming in and out of their cars. They're finally stationed in, so we'll see kind of what happens here in the next few minutes and what they've got going, which direction they're heading in, hopefully get a better idea of what they're working on.
And we're also seeing the SWAT teams there, and it looks like they're gearing up for something. Any indication what's going on?
They're not. They just stationed those 3 SWAT cars right there. Again, we're still just keeping an eye on them and seeing what's coming next. But like I mentioned a few minutes ago, there's a lot of vehicle shuffling. It's clear they want to keep some space in there, but they want to make sure all of the priority vehicles are where they need to be in case something should happen.
Okay, so we have not only seen some of the SWAT vehicles, we are seeing some fire crews out there, Seattle Police, K-9 units, the King County Sheriff's Office is well out there also, and it looks like it's not slowing down at all at this point.
Well, when you have a King County Sheriff's deputy, detective that shows up at any kind of a residence and is shot and sent to the hospital in critical condition, there's going to be a massive response, as we're seeing here, but also such a wide swath of roadway that is shut down right now to keep the public safe and also to make sure that they can keep officers safe here, because we don't know exactly what's going on, as we take a look at Seattle Police Chief Adrian Diaz, who just arrived on the scene. All
right, so want to let you know, if you're just joining us this morning here, we are tracking this King County Sheriff's Office detective who was shot in Ballard in critical condition right now at Harborview Medical Center. You're looking at the scene in Ballard at this point as they continue to work at this scene. It sounds like there is a barricaded suspect in one of these areas. What we know about the area from hearing from Fox 13's Nikki Torres, there are a lot of residences in this area. There's homes, there's an apartment complex as well. We don't have details on exactly where this suspect could be, but there's also, if you're familiar with this area, we've got police posted up around this area of Northwest Market Street. There's a Shell station over there. This is also in Ballard by all the breweries. So you want to avoid this. You're definitely not going to get through in this area as police and deputies work this scene and hopefully try to bring it to some sort of resolution at this point.
And Nikki, are you still with us there on the scene? Nikki Torres, keeping an eye on the situation there. I was just curious if you can give us any indication from where we're looking from this vantage point. It looks like it's down the road a bit from here, but we're talking about, 5-6 blocks that are completely blocked off. Can you give us an idea of whether we're looking at the perimeter of the scene here, or if there seems to be some focus on one of the residences there closer to the camera?
At least from what I can tell from this vantage point on this corner, it looks like where that last Seattle Fire Department truck is probably the borderline of the focus point here, because there are just a lot of SWAT team crew over there. There is also a lot of fire vehicles as well as police squad cars. So that, at least to me, from what we can see right now, looks like to be the focus point for right now.
Yeah, there are residents that were asking us what the heck is going on in Ballard. They saw, huge amounts of police with their lights and sirens on, whizzing down the road, followed by fire engines and aid response vehicles. And now we're seeing SWAT teams on the scene there, several SWAT vehicles. We have seen K-9, the Seattle Police Chief, on the scene there. So we're keeping an eye on this, just like police are, and trying to get you the very latest as police try to sort out this situation, some sort of a barricaded suspect situation that began with a call in for a detective from the King County Sheriff's Department that had been shot and has been taken to the hospital in critical condition.